Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to make your own bench in customizable sizes and depths. I selected the depth that I want. I went with a 20¼ inch depth. The overall width, so I went with 66 inches for this bench. The overall height, I went with 18 inches. And the number of bays, I went with 2 bays. And then I wanted a full continuous top. And then I just go ahead and set the number of shelves that I want. I went with 1 shelf. And from here, you can also set the height of the bottom shelves. So if you're thinking about what size baseboard that you're going to use, here's where you can set it. So what I'm going to do is mark out where I want pocket holes drilled on the diagram. And then I'm also going to mark out any base supports I'm going to add. So I'm going to do 1x3s. And then I can generate a cut list from this to go to my saw and get everything ready. So I'm ready to start building. So on my diagrams, I've already marked out where all the pocket holes are. I know those locations. I'm just going to go ahead and start drilling them. This is the new Craig jig. It's amazing. And auto adjust makes life so easy and takes a lot of the guesswork and the learning curve out of using it. So those are the pocket holes drilled. This is the top. I'm going to start by putting the legs, if you will, on the 2 ends. Notice that I orientated the pocket holes so they're always on the inside, so there's no pocket holes visible on the outside. Now I'm going to use those shelf boards to kind of help me position the center one. The bench itself isn't sturdy enough with just plywood, so I'm using 1x3s as base supports. And I'm going to pocket hole those in position as well. I like the pocket holes because it keeps everything hidden and gives you a professional looking product in the end. All right, so on the front, I just did the 1x3s inset a little bit, and then on the back, I'm doing the 1x3s. I'm going to have those standing up for more strength. Notice on the plywood joints, I place those pocket holes in about 1 inch so that way I could still reach them even after I put the base supports in. The base supports are all equal in width to the shelf lengths there. Okay, so I have 4 base supports for each opening. So there's 2 on the top and then there's 2 on the bottom. And this is the bottom that I'm working on the bench. Okay, and now finally the bottom back one. And so once I get all of those pocket holes in place, I can just set the shelves on top. And then I can attach through the pocket holes I drilled in the base supports to the underside of the shelf. And then flip it all over and finish attaching with more pocket hole screws. So there's other ways of doing this. You could be nailing the shelf in. You could be using screws. I like the pocket holes again because they're hidden, they're very strong, and they're easy to attach. Okay, so I want to add a toe kick to the bottom. The bench is fine without it. Just want to give it a little bit more finished look. So you'll need a miter saw to miter the edges for the outside corners. I just have it at a 45. And I really like to scribe these. So basically cut and mark instead of measure and mark, just for a perfect fit. So I'm going to line everything up. And then this is my side pieces here. So what I'll do is I'll cut the side pieces long and then use them as a guide for matching up the corner. Because I can always go back and chop the end of that side piece off later, as long as it's plenty long enough. This is how you get really professional looking base. And that's the other one. And now I can just go ahead and glue and nail it all together. So only exposed nail holes are going to be in that base. I just went ahead and filled that with wood filler. The plywood's already pre-sanded, so just a real light sanding just to kind of finish it all up and make any rough edges. And I also, there's one exposed plywood edge on the ends there, sanded that really good and filled it as I needed. And then just applied primer. I wish I had a spraying situation, but it's still winter here and I don't want to spray in an unventilated garage. All right, all done. All right, you guys saw it. It was super easy to build this bench and I was able to get it done in just a few hours. So definitely a realistic weekend project to get something like this done. Next video I'm going to put out is going to be a hutch over top. I'm going to create a little toy storage unit with my bench. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week with a brand new video.